I don't know, mate. I don't speak Scottish anyway.
Hey guys, it's me again with another rubbish video. In this one I'm walking 100 miles on the West Highland Way, which is a tourist infested path from Glasgow, just outside Glasgow, to Fort William. So, hope you enjoy it.
I've only been walking for like 40 minutes, weeing for about 20. But also, I've just had a thought. I thought it was hopeless. That I thought there's no way I'm going to make it to the Dick and Dom night on the 30th.
Well, I've been all over this week, but you know, my favourite place I've been to...
Stoke-on-Trent, oh yeah, to Stoke-on-Trent. Historic town on the River Trent. It's a vibrant mix.
However, I've got 5 days to do it. Worst case scenario, then do Ben Nevis and travel back. Actually, no, that probably won't work. It means I've got 4 days to do it, including today, which isn't great, but maybe doable. Bogies, bogies, bogies! I have to confess something though. The original stick that I was going to take up Ben Nevis with me, it got to the end of the Pan Am Way and then I was slinging it around in my garden doing the Obi-Wan trick and dropped it on the ground and it snapped in two. It's pretty sad. It was a very anticlimactic ending to the stick's life. But I just don't think any do. Is this thing on? It's just started raining. Happy days. How cozy is this? I'm actually quite enjoying the rain so far. I'm going to really take that back. So guys, I'm pitched up. It's died down a bit. I got my sandwich here. It's a bit mashed, to be honest. And then I've got my little bottle of whiskey. I've also got 2 cans of beer with me. I'm gonna fucking need it because I've just had a harsh learning moment. I got caught in some of the worst weather I've ever witnessed. It was a blip of about 20 minutes, maybe. Just really strong wind, just hit me like, turned my umbrella inside out, and rain at the same time, like, kind of rain where like you look across and you see it like shooting down from about 100 metres away like that. And you see it coming down at an angle because it's so windy, it was like that. But I got my tent up and all is good in the hood.
At this point, everything was wet. I was even debating not doing it in the first place because I knew the weather was going to be awful and I was questioning whether it was safe. I might get hypothermia and get stranded. But I kind of thought, well, I'd had such good weather before that I need a bit of something to balance it out. But don't people always do that thing where they get like, you always get like a few weeks in summer where it's raining, but people always go, oh, we didn't even get a summer, we didn't even get one. It's like been sunny 90% of the time, like, and too warm. I'm always too warm.
Yeah, I'm going to a place called Drymen right now, or Drummen or whatever. That's a gnarly puddle. Doesn't really matter if I get wet.
So yeah, ironically I was heading to Dryman and then I found this nice cafe and I got a creme brulee and chocolate double stacked ice cream. I was really spoiling myself.
Yeah, just see if man cares. Does man give a singular thought? No. Let's keep walking. Oh no!
So I didn't film for a while. There was a lot of road walking before Loch Lomond, and then I met this Belgian guy called Soom. I think he was doing some crazy trips, so he was trying to get it done really fast. But I was chatting to him for a few hours really. I don't know if he was trying to get away from me, and that's why he was walking so fast. But also I was just ranting here about how I was wearing like all black. I look like probably quite intimidating, just like speeding up, slowly gaining on people. Like that one out of Christmas Carol, Ghost of Christmas Yet to Come, or whatever. Just the Grim Reaper, catch up on the oldies.
Hi there guys, it's raining again in the tent. It's really horrible. I've just had to fight off like hundreds of midges. There's so many, and God, I couldn't even put the tent up. Like I had to walk away every 5 seconds because there was like this cloud of them just going for me. It's like I hate them. If I can make one creature extinct, it would be that. Got obviously the best Scotch whiskey in the world here. I feel like I've earned a little. Oh, that's disgusting. Here we go, there's a better example. You see them all there. Fuck me. Fuck me. I don't know if you can see them all. Shit. Seriously losing the world to these fuckers, man. Just everywhere. Oh my god, mate. It's fucking awful. They're even getting through my net. God, first day I'm fucking sick of it.
So I was still walking along Loch Lomond. This is like the notoriously worst bit because it's really up and downy. It is nice, you know, you can go chill out by the loch. But yeah, surprisingly there's a lot of areas you can't wild camp on, which is the opposite of what Scotland is notorious for. You know, you think you can go anywhere, but I guess because it's so touristy, they don't want people camping everywhere. But like the dampness, I think, just made the midges so much worse. I was just getting eaten alive. But yeah, this day was a bit of a slog. I'd say by this point I was feeling pretty good though, you know, my legs were feeling pretty great. And yeah, it was just tedious, a lot of the same. I was heading for a campsite that night, and God, how much longer do I have to keep talking for? Bloody hell, I'm running out of things to say here. It was quite boring, really.
There we go.
Failed to film it, but I got to the end of the loch that night and stayed at a campsite and had a meal. I think I had some halloumi. I don't know why I didn't film any of it. I don't know, dried my tent out. I think this might have been my least favourite day. It wasn't very eventful. Yeah.
Oh hell no. Kurwa. Yeah, I heard about the Polaroids. That's what I call obscene. Tricks with fruit, kind of cute.
Do you know when you're trying to cross a road and then you can't do it, and then you walk down to the traffic lights and then press the traffic lights and then there's no traffic there? Isn't that really annoying?
Bloody hell.
According to this sign, there was this big battle between clans a little while ago, and that someone threw their sword in that little lake, and it was forever lost. Or like a load of swords, the whole army, but nothing's ever been found, so it sounds like a load of shit. Walked past a sign saying, "Ooh, come have a wee rest in our hot tub pods," in their endearing Scottish dialect, to try and coerce me into spending like £500 on this bloody hot tub pod. I'm like, I'm not falling for your capitalist propaganda, mate. It's like people in Sheffield being like, "Oh, come have our sarnie, it's really good." It's like, the person who wrote that's probably from fucking London. Guys, that's not actually me chewing, by the way. It's absolutely the most disgusting thing I've ever heard. Pickle chewing sound effect. But this cafe was like maybe the most dated place I've ever been. But you know, I had a cheese toasty, so I can't complain. Anyway, back to it. I was saying, it's always them like millennial hipsters who are like obsessed with Pete McKee, like Arctic Monkeys and Pulp and like Henderson's Relish. I got nothing against these things. They just get harnessed for gentrification, and yeah, I just find it really annoying, to be honest. But anyway, I'm done. So I'd just been through the village where I had my cheese toasty and was heading for another village, which this is why this day was boring, because it was just village after village. But I did find a bridge your mum can go over, just about, barely. Got to another village which had bridge in its name, but I can't remember. But I had a great camp spot, which by the morning became a not very great camp spot, and you will see why. But the sound of the river was very relaxing. I literally slept to the left of where this video is. There was like a load of people camped up. It was brilliant for a bit, until it wasn't. Might be the worst 10-pack wave I've had to do. Be swimming right now on an inflatable. Oh, look at that.
That's what I was fucking sleeping on. Jesus, man. No, I don't care. Fold it, get it away.
The weather was absolutely horrendous, and you can't really tell from the video, but it was really bad. I was the last to leave. Everything was wet. Everything.
What's on that hill? I think I see a pub with a
open fire, and they have scampi fries and bacon rashers. Oh my god. Just 5 minutes odd. It's just 5 minutes off it is. Desolate, bleak landscape. What the fuck, mate? Come on! Here's a good example of why I'm wearing trail runners. Shit like this, where you're just literally walking in like a stream. This is bad. Hopefully they'll dry out better than waterproof shoes. Just keeps getting worse the more I walk. Look, my umbrella's completely fucked now. Fucking look at that shit, man. Look at how much it's flooded just overnight. Oh my god. Need a pub. Come on. I'm actually don't know how I'm going to deal with it if I'm going to have to camp again tonight, because all my clothes are wet. It might be fucked. I'll have to get a hotel or something. Here I am at Glencoe. Wow. I don't understand. It says you can like ski and snowboard here, but there's no snow. But yeah, look at that. What a view! Wow. Finally, weather's improved a bit. Yeah. I love this road, just like so open, and you can see so far down it. It's like through the mountains. I think it's quite incredible.
Throughout the day I dried out, the weather had gotten a lot better, and I got a mocha and I wasn't ashamed of it. And it was absolutely delicious in this big hotel where a lot of people were staying that night. But I decided to push on, and although I thought it was going to be a really rough day, I ended up walking a ridiculous distance, and by the end of the day I just felt really good. Felt like I could have kept going really through the night, to be honest, but yeah, that wasn't going to happen.
I don't even know where I'm going to camp from there. So it's a bit of a gamble, but you know, weather's cleared up. I've already said that, haven't I?
It started to get quite mountainous, and I went over this thing called the Devil's Staircase, but I forgot my fiddle. So if I'd have had to have a dueling battle with the devil, then I would have been a bit screwed.
Then some guy on a bike came past and he was doing this race. It's like a figure of 8 from Tindrum or something.
I saw these two blokes, I think a father and son. It was a bit of a tortoise and the hare situation, because I'd seen them the day before, overtaken them, and then I caught up to them again today, so they must have gone way ahead of me. Slow and steady wins the race, eh? I also just after this met these 3 guys from Blackpool who had been doing it, and we ended up getting a Chinese takeaway and some tinnies that night, and then the day after I saw them again, and I didn't want to film them because I thought it'd be awkward, so I didn't film any of it, but I feel like I've really missed out on something, like a very core part of the whole thing, yeah. But I ended up walking ahead of them at the end because I still had energy from the Chinese. Last day of the West Highland Way. I had this nice view last night. Oh, is that straight? I'm going to do Ben Nevis today.
much to report. I hope them guys haven't overtaken me, because that'll be embarrassing if I catch back up to them later. Oh no, I set off late again. I was trying to dry my stuff.
Well, what do we have here? Huh? Ben Nevis, we can't see it.
So I was really umming and ahhing about whether I could do Ben Nevis, but I decided I'm doing it. I'm going to do it. I did it with my bag on for extra challenge, and I nearly fainted on my way up. And I was knackered. But I was doing it. And oh my god, it was tough. I'd not even made a dent in it at this point. I was sweating so much, and my legs were dying. And do you know what? Everyone's really annoying on it. Everyone coming down, they're all vaping and playing music and hogging the path on the way down, because they have this mentality of like, oh, I've done it, get out of my way. Fucking dickheads.
Shite little GoPro thing's dead. I must be near the top now. Looks like it's levelling out. And it's like scree, so it's hard to walk up. It's like every step is like half a step back as well. My fucking glutes are killing. It'll all be worth it when I get to the top. And the way down, smooth sailing, hopefully. But yeah, just look at that.
And so with that, my trip reached its climax, and I had an ice cold bev on top as I got progressively colder. And then I died from exhaustion after getting up in this record time here.
Here's my tribute to the stick that was sadly lost on the journey. I'm gonna plant it in some rocks. Just like that. That's the one. Fly high, brother. Wow. Look at this anyway. Probably stick I found earlier.